Our last song for the night, and we have enjoyed singing for you. And these little tantrums that we threw, they
Just
were
get the
rehearsed.
hostility out. Get rid of this stress we've been under.
It's not real. It's not real.
Playing things.
Right, play.
Like when we're children.
Play, Frankie. Okay, now let's what's the start of the song?
You hold
Okay.
You hold the keys to the kingdom of God. Use them now, friends, and when you begin, start with the key that will unlock your heart. Open up and let Jesus come in. The master's keys next, my dear neighbor. It's one you should use every day. Prayer is the key to the great pearly gates. Yes, you're unlocking them when you pray. Don't lose your keys to the kingdom of God, for you can't buy your way to the fold. Love thy neighbor, for love is the key to that heavenly mansion of gold. When trumpets ring out in the morning, and you stepped where angels have trod, that's the great day. You'll be so glad you've used all the keys to the kingdom of God. We was off a little bit.
Well, how do you do, friends and neighbors? Your old friend Reed Ray. It's a pleasure to be back with you for the next 15 minutes. And however, I do hope you enjoy the show that Flo and I put on many years ago when we were about 10 or 11 years old, and that was the good old Cotton Patch days. Now we're going to rehearse the Reed and Rave show. Let's sing our song as we ride along, and you neighbors we may please, that the world may know as we onward go. There's a mother's best feed for every need. There's a feed for every need. Well, how do you do, friends and neighbors, from your old friend Reed and Ray. It's a pleasure to be back with you for the next 15 minutes, and however, we do hope you enjoy the program. Now to get on with the show, here's me and Ray to sing Helen. Helen, the night that I met you, it seems that my heart went your way. Love was the word that told the story. I wish you were here with me today. You told me that I need not worry, that you would always be mine. Helen, my darling, please tell me a place in your heart I'll always find. Well, there you have it, friends and neighbors. And now we want to get on with our requests. We have a lot of requests from Empire, Alabama. That's where the King family lives. They're the best listeners we have. And we want to dedicate this to Tommy and Valerie and Tammy and Pam and Jeff and Tammy and Jason. And everybody that's out there listening. Now this is for our good old sacred song for the evening. We're going to sing Heaven. Since childhood I've heard makes me feel like traveling on and on to
Heaven,
eternal,
heaven,
supernal. I'm so glad that it's real.
That's all, folks.
Okay, this is one of our when we were growing up songs, so it's about our family, the King family again.
Somebody left another young'un at our house. He's bawling and a squalling every breath. I know his lungs are strong, but they won't last long. That young'un's gonna cry itself to death. Well, my sister Jane was 7, my brother John was 9, and I was getting up in age and everything was fine. I began to think that maybe we could see some peace. But I found out the other night that troubles never cease. Somebody left another young'un at our house. He's bawling and a squalling every breath. I know his lungs are strong, but they won't last long. That young'un's gonna cry itself to death. Now Mama never smiles no more, she sits around the place. And Dad came in from work last night, a stern look on his face. He said, I'm gonna make some changes. Mother said, do tell. I'm awfully glad to hear it. You can start with Martha Nell. Somebody left another young'un at our house. He's bawling and a swallowing every breath. I know his lungs are strong, but they won't last long. That young'un's gonna cry itself to death. We used to go somewhere at night to see a picture show, or maybe sit around the house and play the radio. But the picture shows and the radios, we've had to say goodbye. All we do is hang around and hear them young'uns cry. Somebody left another young'un at our house. He's bawling and a squalling every breath. I know his lungs are strong, but they won't last long. That young'un's gonna cry itself to death. Okay, what were I saying now?
Two girls from Little Rock.
We're just 2 little girls from Little Rock. We lived on the wrong side of the tracks, but the gentlemen friends who used to call, they never did seem to mind at all. They came to the wrong side of the tracks. Then someone broke my heart in Little Rock. I up and left the pieces there. Like a little lost lamb I roamed about. I came to New York and I found out that men are the same way everywhere. I was young and determined to be wined and dined in ermine, and I worked at it all around the clock. But one of these days in my fancy clothes, I'm going back home and punch the nose of the one who broke my heart in Little Rock. We're just 2 little girls from Little Rock. A horse used to be my closest pal. Though I never did learn to read or write, I learned about love in the pale moonlight, and now I'm an educated gal.
Let's see what you
I
got.
learned an awful lot in Little Rock,
And piece of
and here's some advice I'd like to share. Find a gentleman friend who's short or tall, shy, bold, short, as long as the guy's a millionaire. I was known on Wall Street. I did very well on Wall Street, though I
Want me to get you
never owned a share of stock. But one of these days I'm gonna buy a bank. Then I'm going back home and give my thanks to the one who broke my heart in Little Rock, Little Rock, in Little Rock.
of this little car, and then we have a little bit.
We have just one cat left. And so that Beverly and her little
boy come over the other night, and I've really gotten I don't like animals because I've had to take care of so many. So her little boy wanted that cat to come in the house so bad because he loves cats. Have you met Beverly's little boy? Ryan, cutest thing you've ever seen. Well, anyway, I've been so mean to that cat and wouldn't let him in the house that I couldn't even get the cat in the house. Oh, we're gonna follow you back.
I'll get you moved to Hampton and you guys just make yourself home.
How far is
Yeah.
Branson? Is it Branson?
Branson, that's about, from here out, I've never even been to Branson.
From where you live.
No, it's 5 hours from me.
It is? Oh my gosh.
It's down like on the Arkansas border.
Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Rick has an aunt in Las Vegas and a brother in Las Vegas and
Now Las Vegas is in Nevada.
yeah, I know it, but it's close to California.
They went to
Richard
both.
might be going there this year. Did you know?
Yeah, he told me he was going to Las Vegas.
Tommy.
Oh,
Hey.
no, again?
December 26th, 1994. Here we are.
Again.
The Wolfstein Residence.
Merry Christmas.
We're so glad to
Excuse
see
me.
Bob.
Steve Smith residence.
The King family.
We've all gone back to our maiden names. We all
Okay.
Kings. Now, thank you.
You don't want us all family. The family tradition,
As
the
soon
King
as the
family.
flashes are over, she brings us up.
Heather.
Not even a rest.
Hey, Heather. Ain't she pretty?
Heather, now act like
She
you.
looks like a model.
Act like
Year
what?
Is
thing.
that right?
She looks like a
Say what Deb was
model.
saying to you yesterday.
No, you guys,
What did Deb
not.
say to
You
you?
guys.
She was sitting here telling me that I was too skinny, and then.
Oh,
But it's gonna be
Heather.
okay because when she's her mother's age, she's gonna be her size.
Heather, you're
I was like,
perfect.
yeah, when I was 5, I was gonna weigh 160 pounds by the time I was 6. Just what y'all told me.
Everybody just wishes they looked like you, Heather.
They were mean to me
You
when
look
I was
good, but
little.
you could afford to pay.
Val, you got something to say?
Clothing.
Took me 2 months to lose my
Ain't Val
Silk
sweet?
boots?
Silk.
Oh,
suit.
She's so
okay.
sweet.
Beverly.
Mama?
Sweet.
Tammy is so sweet.
Well,
People call
let me get this focused in. Oh, ain't she pretty? Ain't Mama pretty?
Pretty hair.
She's the prettiest and sweetest one there is.
Wait a minute, let me get that on camera.
Tammy is the prettiest, sweetest one there is. Contrary to what everybody else says. Now I'm getting it off of me.
But Heather, that
Enough's enough. You've said enough.
and there was 2 of them.
Lord have
Took
mercy.
extra large. No, one took extra large. Can you imagine somebody that big?
Oh, there's Tommy
I
and
was telling you about
Bob.
his
Have
motorcycle.
you got?
There he was. In the Supercross Championship.
Year
I
after
just took
year,
my
it just
sweater
gets
off.
old after a while, you know. You get burned out on it, you go, you win them
Turn it
championships
down
time
to,
after
turn
time.
it to-
I thought Tommy went and turned it down.
You turned it right.
Yeah, then
Do y'all know who, have y'all seen her?
she was in the video.
I saw her in the
She's
video.
kinda, she's like 8 years,
Oh,
I mean, she kinda acts like 8 years old, but she's like 25 or something.
Oh, she's Brad's age, isn't she?
Yeah,
And
and
that,
she's kind of real. I mean,
Sandra's
she's
daughter?
real nice and all, but she's kind
Is that who
of.
it is?
No,
you
she's
know,
just about
not
to.
pitiful.
She's sort of slow.
Right, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
But anyhow,
And I guess she had a crush on Tommy.
Hey, don't take
no, I
mine.
don't think she's got a crush. I think she's just.
And Tommy
One-
was
one,
carrying her.
She said
She's just getting a little bit tired and wanted to break, and then she.
Well,
had to
where
take
were
her,
you, Tommy?
We was at camping at Chi Hall,
Oh,
and we was out on the trail, been hiking about 4 or 5 miles, and was on our way back. It was getting dark, and
What,
And,
right, Tommy was tired
she was
of
kind
that.
of